Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Newton on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Newton into the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Newton throwing again. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 40 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Take 2 of them.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in Week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Left, left, left.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Touchdown, Carolina! A yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Football switches hands back to Pittsburgh. And speaking of the Steelers, that loss last week to Oakland did them no favors. A very surprising defeat. But they had a chance, if they had won that game, to put a little separation between them and Baltimore.
And we all expected that going in, didn't we? They were favored going to Oakland to win against a Raiders team that had won 2 games prior to that one. You knew Baltimore was going to have a struggle in Kansas City. We probably thought that they would lose, and they did in overtime. That would give them a much better cushion, but they didn't play that well. Roethlisberger hurt, came back late. James Conner doesn't play with the ankle injury. They've got to get right, though, because they've got the New England Patriots coming to town.
And then after New England, they go to New Orleans before finishing back home with Cincinnati.
Here's Conner. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Conner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. Fighting his way through contact. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Barner. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Newton on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. He goes to Cameron Artis-Payne here. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Newton. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
To throw on second down is Newton. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again is Newton. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Now, before the game, you and I were looking at some of the highlights from last week, and one of the top plays was certainly that 99-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry.
Not only was it a top play, it's going to be memorable, and again, not just for 99 yards, which is enough of a reason to remember it, but the way he got it done. I mean, how about him knocking over people, stiff-arming people? I mean, it was an incredible, strong run. Tony Dorsett, who actually held the record before Derrick Henry, he hit him up on social media, gave him a little dap, a little congratulations. What a play.
Yeah, those are the only two guys to have a 99-yard touchdown run. Incidentally, both of them Heisman Trophy winners as well.
And a friend of ours on social media, he sent out a post that said, and with that run, Derrick Henry locks up his second Heisman Trophy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Connor. And an alley to run. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Roethlisberger now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They run with Connor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Captain Munnerlyn, the one who made the stop.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
4 down. These two. Shoot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Snickers, 66.
Connor. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Solid, 5 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
No spacing.
Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.